You hear or you read any statement in a law book, pay attention to the wording of the statement, the structure and the texture of the statement, and keywords in the statements to guide you to understand what the statement means. Because every statement in law makes sense only when you understand the words and the phrases used in the sentences. So when we say a contract is an agreement between two or more people that gives rise to legal rights and obligations that are enforceable by law. So now, if you have written this, let's break this down into into different parts. Now, underline the first component of the statement. A contract is an agreement. Underline a contract is an agreement. Then you write number one on top. That is the first component of the definition. A contract is an agreement. That is the first component. Then that, okay, between two or more people. I'm going to explain all of that to you. A contract is an agreement first between two or more people. That is the second component. That gives rise to legal rights and obligations. Another component, that's the third component. The third component that are enforceable by law. The fourth component. So the definition of contract has four different components. A contract is an agreement. One, between two or more people. Two, that gives rise to legal rights and obligations. Three, which are enforceable by law. Four. Now, this is how contract is defined in some books. What does it mean? The first component is a contract is an agreement. This tells you that before a contract is formed, there must be a meeting of two minds on the subject of the contract. That no one person can agree with himself. The Bible says that can two agree on anything unless or until they are one. So no one person can agree with himself on anything. You can decide to do something, but you can never agree with yourself. So agreement connotes plurality of mind. You can write that one. Plural. Plurality of minds. An agreement connotes plurality of minds. When we say plurality of minds, we are talking about the fact that before there can be a contract, we must have at least two people, at least two minds that can meet in agreement on something. Please, does it make sense? No one person can agree on anything, but two or more people can agree. So the first component of the definition is that a contract is an agreement. It's an agreement between two or more people. Now, we will come to agreement fully, but I'm just explaining the concept of a contract. So when two people meet and agree to do something, it is part of the contract. Agreement is there. Two minds meeting. So we would come to learn later that before there can be a contract, there must be what we call consensus ad idem. Consensus ad idem. A meeting of two minds or more minds on a subject. Have we reached a consensus? Yes, we have. Because my mind has come and your mind has come and we have agreed. That is the first component of a contract. Now, let me modify what I gave you initially. Now, a contract is an agreement between two or more competent persons. Please add competent there for me. I'm modifying it. A contract is an agreement between two or more competent